Hi everyone, it's Christy from Green Eyed Tarot, and today I am here to film an unboxing and first impressions of the Tattered Wings Oracle, which is by Naya from Ritual Muse. That's her Instagram profile, is called Ritual Muse. I actually won this deck in a giveaway and I am so excited. It came today. I just got home from work a little while ago and it was here. So I'm super excited to open it and to just kind of go through it. This will be a literal first impressions because I have only ever seen the deck on Instagram, on her Instagram. I haven't watched any walkthroughs of it, but I am super excited because I really was looking forward to getting this deck. I missed out on the Kickstarter, unfortunately. And so I'm just happened to win the giveaway, and I'm so thankful to her for doing the giveaway. She's so generous. She's actually creating a tarot deck now called Lunar Wild Tarot, which looks beautiful. I'm so excited about that one as well. She has a separate Instagram page for Lunar Wild Tarot, so I will link both of her Instagram pages in the description box below, so you can check out her artwork, which is just beautiful. It's very some of it's like a little dark, but it's beautiful, and I'm very excited to kind of get into this deck. And it actually came with a guidebook as well, called the Tattered Wild, not a guidebook, a workbook, Tattered Wild workbook, which I'm again super excited to work with. It is a workbook that helps you dive into shadow work, so I'm really looking forward about, especially around this time of year, this darker kind of more introspective time of year. So I'm so thankful that I won this giveaway. So I'm gonna go ahead and just flip the camera around so we can take a look at the Tattered Wings Oracle. Okay, so here it is, my package from Naya at Ritual Muse. I am super excited to dive into this one. Like I said, it was a giveaway she hosted on her Instagram page. I believe she said this was the last copy of this edition of the deck. So that's, again, super exciting. All right, so let's see. Oh, I think that's the deck. Let's put this packaging aside. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the deck, and this is the workbook. Wow, this feels like a very chunky workbook. Okay, let me just unwrap this first. Oh my gosh, this book is immense. Wow, okay, so this is the Tattered Wild workbook that came with the deck that she included in the giveaway. Look at this. This is a hefty book. Wow. Oh my gosh. You guys, it's beautiful. It's like glossy pages. And I believe it contains some of the card images. Okay, so I am very, very excited. I was already excited, but now I'm even more excited. I'm not even sure how I'm going to write in this because it is so beautiful. So here we go again with that perfectionism thing that I have always going on with how can I write in this? It's like so gorgeous. Okay, so it says, the strongest of wings are built from tattered things. Wow, Naya House. Copyright 2021. This book is gorgeous, guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna read a little bit. That's this first page here, this little like message that's from the creator. The blood, sweat, and tears that went into creating this workbook would not have been possible without my team. My wife, Jeannie, who always holds space for me and whatever is coming up, who knows what I need many times before I do, and for always looking at me with complete awe when I speak through tears about what this work means to me. My sister, Tammy, my forever ride or die, who never fails to show up and love me exactly how I am. My son, Hayden, who makes me want to be a better me, find every bit of magic in every day and help create a better world. Love unconditional, it's all we ask for, all we need, and every bit of what we deserve. And then this says, welcome to the Tattered Wild. The dark space in between the memories that we tuck our secrets into and the place that we live and breathe in. The dark corners of our spirit are waiting for the light to come back on, but before we can find the switch, expect some stumbling around. We are all products of our environments, our experiences, our choices that had to be made. Here's the thing, none of that has to be who we are. It's only what you've been through and where you've come from. You can write a new story and recreate a new you. First, we work. So that's amazing. Like I said, this is definitely going to be a tool for delving into some shadow work and the things, you know, that might be hidden, you know, within us. And like she says, basically, you know, these experiences, these choices we've made, that doesn't really make up who we are. And it doesn't have to be who we want to be as we move forward. So I love that message. Again, I am so thrilled to have this as a tool for doing shadow work. So this book, again, like I said, is hefty. This is a hefty book. I didn't expect it to be this big. There are no page numbers, so I cannot like give you guys an idea of how many pages, but this just looks so meaty and absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait to get into this. I could definitely feel probably working through this and maybe filming some videos of my experiences with this, because this, it looks like it's going to be something that I really dive deep into. I'm just so thrilled about winning this giveaway. I cannot thank her enough. So yeah, so this just is like absolutely gorgeous. I love that it's spiral bound so that you can lay it flat. Sometimes it's so hard with like journals and things that don't lay flat. But this is like, you know, opens fully flat. It's just gorgeous. So that's the Tattered Wild Workbook that's meant to be used in conjunction with the Tattered Wings Oracle. So now let's take a look at this gorgeous deck. So it's in this really nice satin bag. And I know this is the Tattered Wings Warrior Edition. So here are the backs, absolutely gorgeous. So this is considered the Warrior Edition. I believe the backs of the other edition, she has an Intuition Edition, are different. They're lighter. They're also smaller cards. These are a larger format oracle. So these are the backs. The cardstock is, it's definitely like thick, very sturdy. It's a little bit shiny, not super shiny, like sort of like a satin, more like a satin finish on it. So they slide really well, which I like, which means they can be fanned out. The edges are this really nice, like black. They almost look matte. Yeah, they look matte. They look like a little bit shiny, but they're definitely not sparkly, which is good. They're just black matte. It's gorgeous. I do love this bigger like oracle size. I know her other edition, like I said, was smaller. Now this does not come with a guidebook. Her Intuition Edition did not either, because you're meant to just use your intuition with this deck, which I love, again, because that's going to help me strengthen those intuitive skills, which I'm constantly working on. So I kind of love that it doesn't come with a guidebook, but obviously this Tattered Wild Workbook is going to probably delve a little bit more into the cards. But I like the idea of not using, you know, not having the guidebook. You just have to use your intuition. And there's also no keywords. So this is strictly her artwork, her paintings that she's created over the years. And they look just gorgeous. So they are numbered. So I'm noticing there's a number 2, a number 3. So they are definitely are numbered, but they do not have any keywords. Again, this is all intuition. This is gorgeous. Look at this moon. I love the colors. She said this edition does sort of go back. So the Intuition Edition was a little bit darker, like definitely like gray tones and blues and greens and like some like sepia tones. This edition is a little lighter. It is truer to the actual colors that were in the paintings. But I love like how some of them are, you know, just dark, you know, a little dark. Definitely is giving me that liminal space feeling. And I kind of love this for, you know, being able to use my intuition. Again, it's always one of those skills that I'm always working on. Oh, this is gorgeous. I love the colors. So this is like the back. And I believe there is the original, her first edition of this. It had different backs, and there is a guidebook. There is a small guidebook, and I believe she said you can purchase the guidebook from her website if you really want a guidebook. So I believe there is an option to have the guidebook with this deck if you really want something that's going to give you a little bit of direction instead, if you don't want to use this intuitively. But I feel like this is one of those decks like the soul cards, where there's really no keywords, there's nothing on the cards, you're literally just getting intuitive hits off of them. And I do love that because I don't have many decks like this. I don't have many Oracle decks that don't have any keywords or anything on them. I love this. This is like looks like sort of like a fallen angel. Gorgeous. This almost looks like a dove. I don't know. I get like dove vibes off of that. Oh, and here we have a darker, sort of winged creature with the moon. It's just gorgeous. Oh, I like this. Look at this. This looks so joyful. Or abandon, freeness. I don't know, feeling free, unencumbered. I love the idea of like making up your own keywords. She kind of talks a little bit about that as well. Just sort of making up your own keywords for this deck, which I do love that idea because it's sort of another layer. It's going to bring you deeper and more connected to this deck if you make up your own keywords. So I do love that idea. Another just creative way to get to know this deck. I do love the colors. Oh, look at this with the moon. I see illumination, fullness, manifestation. Ooh, I'm already coming up with keywords. But I feel like studying this and then using this Tattered Wild workbook, I believe this is going to be really good. To be able to work with it that way. Oh, I love this. Symbol for feminine. I love the colors. I'm just so thrilled to have this deck. I just feel so fortunate to have won this giveaway. So often I feel like sometimes we feel like we don't win anything. Like I never win anything. People always say that. So I was just thrilled. Oh, I love this card. This is giving me High Priestess vibes. Anyone else feel that? I feel very High Priestess vibes. Ooh. Sort of crescent moon. Oh, look at this. See this person? This is giving me Fool vibes. Looks like a little figure sort of just diving off this cliff into the unknown. So that's giving me Fool vibes. Oh, I love this. See, so now we have a message, change. I love that some of them are so abstract. It's really going to make me key into my intuition. I love so many of them have this like sort of dripping like imagery where the paint sort of just dripping down, but it feels like really intentional. Ooh, this is really shadowy. I'm really excited about this. I'm getting a feeling that I think I'm going to want to use this alongside my Somnia Tarot. That's one that I've been using a lot lately, and I feel like I'm definitely going to want to use this alongside that Somnia Tarot. I think it's going to go really well. Ooh. I'm super excited about those green eyes. Green-eyed tarot. I love this one. These are just gorgeous. Oh, this one. This is giving me like Four of Swords, Eight of Swords vibes a little bit. Ooh, Ooh, this looks like an owl, like the face of an owl, or like another bird, like a bird of prey. This deck is also giving me really winter vibes, so I'm super excited to, use this maybe throughout the winter. It's got sort of that stark, desolate type feeling to it. Again, that sort of liminality. I always feel like that in the winter. There's just like a liminal feeling about the winter. Sort of like an in-between. Oh, I love this. This is giving me moon vibes. I just keep relating these to the tarot, but like, I feel like that might be helpful. Like as I relate these to different cards in the tarot, like it will help me come up with keywords. Because this is giving me like, definitely giving me sort of death vibes. That sort of dead, but like the hair and the flower, is life, is sort of giving that death and rebirth. Love that. Perfect image for this time of year. So a couple of cards with words on them, not exactly keywords, just part of the artwork. Ooh, another really shadowy one. I really hope my camera's like picking up the details on these. I know the cards are a little dark, but these are just beautiful. I love all the ones with the moon, like the moon images in them. Again, that sort of like this dripping effect, like definitely like just looks like the paint started to, but very intentional, I'm sure. I am not an artist, so I do not paint. I'm not a painter, but oh, another one with eyes and words. Truth. We have blue eyes this time. I love all these trees. Again, they're very like winter, sort of like late fall, early winter. They're just hanging on. Those leaves are just hanging on. A very crescent moon. So definitely getting like moon phases, throughout some of these too. I'm sure I can probably study the cards a little more and then like assign moon phases to them too. And that might help me sort of develop some keywords as well, just by like looking at the moon phases. Love this, warrior. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm getting world vibes, like the world. This looks like Atlas with the world on his back. Wow, this is just gorgeous. I am so thrilled and I'm so looking forward to working with this deck. There's so many ways this can be used. I can definitely see this for shadow work. If anyone has the soul cards, I do not have soul cards 1 and 2. I was actually interested in them, but I feel like this sort of will fill that niche for me, for having this oracle deck that's very intuitive and that's just images that need to be meditated on. So I feel like that will definitely fill that place without having me to have to get the soul cards. But I definitely feel I get that same sort of vibe from this. The color palette's just amazing. I love sort of just the blues. It's definitely, like I said, giving me that winter vibe because of all like the dark colors, but then you have like these splashes of white with the moon, against the dark. I love it. The cardstock is really lovely. Like I said, it feels very sturdy. It's not matte, but it's not super, super shiny. It's like that satin. So it's gonna fan like beautifully, for work in spreads. And then this workbook, again, I'm just absolutely floored by this, the amount of information in this. So I feel like I need to do a separate video just on this, just covering this, the workbook. But I definitely probably see in my future videos working through this and maybe talking a little bit more about the system of it and how it's helping me, work through shadow work and how it relates to the deck, how the two, work together. So I'm just super excited. I'm super thrilled to have this. Again, so thankful to have won this giveaway. And there it is, that card that I said was giving me sort of Four of Swords, Eight of Swords vibes. So definitely going to be working on coming up with keywords for this. Definitely going to be using it intuitively, but as I said, I believe the guidebook, there is a guidebook available if you would like to purchase from her website. I will put all the links in the description box so that you can check this out for yourself. If you have this, I would love to hear what you think. If you've used it already, I would love to hear how you use it. Just in the comments, let me know what you think of this. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really looking forward to working with it. So yeah, please comment below. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.